Hello everyone, welcome again to my channel Love Aligned and Spirit Renewed. Thank you so much for joining. If this is your first time of joining, welcome to my channel. I'm so glad to have you, and do well to subscribe before going and ensure you also watch the video. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for joining again. Thank you for the likes and the comments, and for sharing. I really appreciate all that. Thank you so much. So today it's actually a question that I'll be directing to you. And the question says, I know a universal principle that says opposite attract. And then I'm directing the question to you. Do all opposites actually attract, or should all opposites attract? Follow me as I explain this thing to you. I'm just trying to see if this concept applies to all areas of life, including relationship. So let's dive in. I'm not actually here to dispute any universal principles. I just want to see its applicability to all other facets of life, such as marriage or relationship. Let's just look at these principles that are even universal. During our secondary school days, like let's say grade 10, grade 8 and all that, when we are taught magnetism in physics and chemistry, you see, magnetism, when they say the North Pole is always attracted to a South Pole, you can never see a North Pole being bonded to a North Pole. It's not possible. So it has to be a South Pole, which is very correct and it's accepted. Also in chemistry, when we talk about chemical reaction, where they say when it comes to ionic bonding, they say, oh, the negative ion is attracted or can only be bonded to a positive ion. We are not disputing that. And even let's even bring it down to the human relationship. When it comes to human relationship, that's why you see a man being attracted to a lady. You can never see a man being attracted to a man. If you see such, there's a problem somewhere. Also, but the normal thing is a man is attracted to a lady. And so even when God created Adam in the first place, when he wanted to create a helpmeet for him, who did he create? He created Eve, a woman. So a man and a woman. So there's a way they are attracted to each other. And so when we even talk about, when you say some things about even relationship and marriage, they'll say, oh, most times an extrovert is always attracted to an introvert. To some extent, it's also true. They can even say maybe a logical person likes to be attracted to an emotional person. But most times, even men are logical, while women are emotional. So there is this bonding. You see, there's a way all these opposites they attract, which is something that I go with too. And it's supported, supported. But there's one thing I see as opposite that mustn't attract, and that is a believer cannot be attracted to an unbeliever. So even if we agree to all these universal rules that opposite attract, when it comes to a believer getting married, you cannot, or settling down, you cannot be attracted to an unbeliever. What does the Bible say? Do not be unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship has righteousness with lawlessness? And what communion has light with darkness? You may say, oh, everything, when I check other things, we are compatible in this and all that. But the fundamental thing has to be your faith. If you are not serving the same God, you can't say you can't be attracted to an unbeliever, someone who doesn't believe in your God, someone who doesn't even respect your God, doesn't even see your God as something that exists, and you still want to go ahead with the wedding or with the marriage, there may be problem. Once you get married, you're no longer two. You're no longer two individuals, you're one. That's what the Bible says. They are no longer two, but they shall be one. When you get married, you are one. And once you're one, then you ask yourself, who is the master of this home? And you cannot serve two masters. The book of Matthew says it, even the book of Luke too says it, that you cannot serve two masters. You will love one and hate the other, and you will even be loyal to one and despise the other. So that means there cannot be two masters in a home. If it is a home that is built for Christ, then you must have the same God, because in every home, the person leading the home should be God. So if the God of A is not the God of B in the home, then there's a problem. Let's say there's a challenge, there's a problem now, and you guys, maybe you need a solution. And at times you may even say, oh, this person doesn't even believe in anything, he's an atheist, he doesn't believe in God and all that. But let challenges come, then you will know who this person sees as God, because it will show where the person will run to. So the question is, when there are challenges, where do you think, where do you all run to? Does that mean the wife will go to somewhere, the husband also goes to another person to solve the problem? Where the Bible says, if two of you shall agree as touching anything, it shall be done unto you. So what are you agreeing on if the two of you are not seeing the same God as your God? When you have the house is already divided. So it's always advised, marry someone who sees your God as a God. Just like when Ruth was telling Naomi, he said, your God will be my God and your people shall be my people. So that should be your own mentality when you want to go into marriage to. The person you want to get married to, your God, that person's God must be your own God, because it will save you a whole lot from any form of problem. Because you know, when you're directing your prayer, you are directing it to one person who rules and watches over the home. So in your decision making as to who to marry, ensure you are both believers. You believe in the same God, because it will help you a whole lot in your choice of marriage. Faith is very important. When there are challenges, who do you run to? When you need guidance, who do you run to? When you need to attend to some things that is beyond human help or reasoning, who do you turn to? That's when you know that there's a need for the two of you to agree, because the power of agreement in the home, it's very powerful. The universal rule may stand, we may say opposite attract, but when it comes to marriage, not all opposites should attract. Be mindful of who you go on with on this journey of life called marriage. The Lord will help you. And I hope you've been blessed in this short message. Kindly do well to subscribe. Also like the video. Send it to your friends and share it with people around. Comment, and if there's anything you want me to talk about as regards relationship back to scriptures, let me know, and it will also be attended to. Thank you so much for your time once again, and have a wonderful day. The Lord bless you. Bye.